So it's the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out. Jesus! My mug!
Nope, no, I tried telling them I'm not part of this.
Holy freaking crap! Oh. Thank you? Brandon Sanderson, what kind of people follow your books? They shaved me already, but still. Cue the music. Oy vey. Oh. It's not that they beat me up, it's just that they took a toll. Yes, they took a toll. Anyways, Oathbringer, Book 3, and this is the month of November where Book 4 is coming out. So after reviewing this, next month, I'll have Book 4 finished and I can give you that review. And hopefully people won't want to have me killed because guess what? Strong opinions haven't been forged yet. I'll be safe from this! And no Shavember, I can get my goatee back, or a beard maybe. No Shavember, people. Got you on that, Sanderson fandom. Well, hysteria aside, Oathbringer, let's get to this. And well, if you don't want spoilers for book 2, I'll try my best, but still, sorry. In this book, our main man, Dalinar, love that theme, is intrigue. He's fallen into intrigue like no tomorrow, and especially after the death of certain people. Again, we all know if you haven't read book 2, I am trying to be a little vague, but really. But with that death, oh my goodness, people are at each other's throats. It's almost like red versus blue in certain things in one. Look, I may look red, but I'm for caboose. And what can I? And well, in this it's not really red versus blue, but it's green versus blue with Sadis's group. And again, that is on distrustful thing, and Dalinar's trying to help people get back into the tower. This is probably the best defensible spot. And you have some of the princes very vague and don't want to trust. They're not sure who can they trust. And Dalinar has to he has to be a juggler, a warrior, and yet he's losing friends. He's losing family. And how can you defend yourself when you have your nephew trying his best to be a king, but yet trying to put Dalinar in place, and yet you have his sons? So yeah, they're now on better terms with their dad, but it still doesn't mean that his boys are having a little trouble. And when you marathon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive, if you do it at your own risk, because book 3, you're hitting the wall. What is with you people? I thought I'd be free from the feet. Well, anyways, it is true. Oathbringer, you hit the wall with Dalinar. His sons help you with his story, so it's not like too hard. And Shallan, you hit the wall with her story as well. You're wondering, please, can you get me something a little better with her character? I'm starting to see why in book 3, why the fandom finds her a little annoying. Oh, they're lighting up a bit on that. But so those two, you hit the wall of exhaustion. But Kaladin flies on through, no pun intended. The beginning I really liked with Kaladin's part. I just personally wished it was a little longer. Like, give me a little chapter more. Because I love the interactions with him and the people in his beginning. And there's some characters that there has been a lot of build up to. And I kind of liked it. But there is a certain character I couldn't help but go, Sanderson, why? It is one of the cliches that I find annoying. The character Laurel pulls something I find kind of annoying. There's those feminists. I don't want to be harsh on it, where it's like she says, I make my own choices. And I just want to go, I know you can make your own choices, but are you sure you want to stand on this one? It's Kaladin over. Oh, I didn't draw a picture of him. It's just that I didn't draw a picture of him. And in the book, when you read this character, you'll understand my meaning of, you choose that over Cal? And you're proud of that? You want to stand on your 2 feet on that? Girl! I know you're all for your choices, but dang! But it doesn't mean I don't want to see less of her. I'm on pins and needles for book 4 for the chance I want to see more of Laurel. And speaking of choices, that's the Shallan storyline. It's a little. I understand why the fandom is kind of on her. Her story's a little way rough in this one. A lot more. And it's to the point I'm like, really? Girl, really? Does she save it in the end? Yes. And she does stand on her 2 feet a little better than some Laurel. She stands better there. But I feel like Shallan was a little vague and rough with her story and with the character shift. Yeah, I just don't like her. And the character that is Teravanjin, this guy, I don't know what. He's really well written, other than to a certain point. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Words of Radiance review before the fandom broke into my room. Yeah. Okay. All right. What Sanderson pulled the Teravanjin there, that wasn't a good idea. But in here, Teravanjin, I think, is really more well written and well thought out and clever. I think this is the level of elegance he was hoping that fan reaction would be with Moash. But let's be honest, Teravanjin is really well written than Moash. And I'm sorry I didn't draw a picture, and here's this picture of this old man that you just noticed. It's complicated. And speaking of complicated, it's Bridge 4. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't done anything else with Bridge 4. I mean, side note, let me show you why I haven't updated anything with my art on Bridge 4. Oh my freaking heck. It's all of this. I'm preparing for a lot of big videos for next year on George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones. And people, you'll hate me. But it will amount to something in here. I have work. I have done a whole lot. Next year, it's going to be big. Sorry about that, but Bridge 4 is pretty cool in this one. The expansion, the going deeper into many of these characters. It's really fun. And some of them just steal your heart, and some of them make you laugh a little bit more. Certain Herdazian can steal the show still. And Bridge 4 is one of the best features of this book. Them and a certain Sylphrena. We all face it. So the relationship with Sylphrena and Kaladin is the heart of these books more than anything. Bridge 4 may be the bones, but Kaladin and Seal is the heart. They're beautiful, they're well written, and they're great. Sanderson he's really good with the build-up. You saw it in book 1. to that big ending. Whoo! Then book 2, oh my goodness, that one was a bigger, better ending. And that was a better build up. And book 3, there is actually a good, awesome build up to it. As rough as book 3 is, the build up is good. Where I put this, if you're new to the channel, we rate books and movies from 1 to 7. Where 1 is, I will gladly sit down and watch The Pink Nightmare. That is Bye Bye Birdie. Once we get to 100 subscribers, I am it's not gladly, but I will tolerate watching my greatest enemy. Why? Just to get some subscribers. It's the only way you can get me to watch that. It's the only reason I'm going to go, hey, you know what? I'll do that because of people. Hey, I know what's crap because guess what? Bye bye. And number 1 is a Bye Bye Birdie. And number 1 is something I do not want to willingly go bear with. That's Bye Bye Birdie. That is a number 100 subscribers. Or a 7. Oh, Newt, please do me a big favor and do the 7 theme, please, right here, because I need a little light from all the Sanderson fandom. For a 7. For a 7, that is basically gonna be, well, a good 7 to balance out that nightmare. And to give you a good description, is the entire written trilogy of Lord of the Rings. Oh, yes. People, tell me, do you not agree with that? And where would I put Brandon Sanderson's Oathbringer? Well, I give it a 5. 5 out of 7. It's a good number. It's a good, cozy place. It's just that some of the exhaustion hits and we have to build back the steam again, and Dalinar has a whole lot more, does have rock and roll moments, but they're not as often anymore now. But it's interesting to see some of the characters grow and such. And it's the Bullfrog and the New. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you stop him? I'm sorry! This is the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out.
I tried telling them.